Welcome to this video on backing up and restoring courses and importing course content to other courses. It's good practice to take regular course backups, particularly before making any significant changes. You can set Totara to take regular backups so that you can revert to a previous version of a course if needed. You can also use a course backup to copy the course or its activities to another course on the same or another Totara site. Remember though that it's important to discuss course backups with your hosting partner before changing any settings. In this video, we'll walk through some of the site-wide settings, how to perform automated and manual course backups, and how to restore and import a course. I'll start by selecting courses and categories from the Quick Access menu, Backups, and then select General Backup Defaults. On this page, you set the defaults for backups across your site. For example, you can decide whether to include users in course backups and whether to anonymize data by default. A key setting is to decide how long to keep backup logs. Logs record anything any user has done on a course. Be aware that the longer you set the system to keep the logs, the larger your backup files will be. For each setting, decide whether to lock the selection so that it cannot be altered at the course level. If you do not lock a setting, the backup settings for a particular course can be changed. Once you're happy with the defaults, save changes. You can now choose to manually backup an individual course or set up automated course backups that export all courses on your site. Let's have a look at automation first. To start the process, enable automated backups. You also need to decide when the backup will be run. Backups can be processor intensive and may have some impact on the performance of your site, depending on the size of the backup and the way your instance is set up. So it's best to schedule your backup for a time when less users will be on the system. I'd like mine to run once a week on a Sunday at midnight. You'll need to discuss with your hosting partner where you'll save your backups. I'll also say that I don't want to back up courses that have not been modified or that are not in use. When setting up the automated backup, you're also able to specify what details to include. Many of these options are the same ones you've already chosen when setting up your backup defaults. Once you're happy, save changes. Courses on your site will now be automatically backed up. And of course, you can also back up an individual course whenever you need to. Simply navigate to the course and select Backup. If the default settings weren't locked, you can update the backup settings on this screen. On the next page, decide which parts of the course to include in the backup. You can limit the backup to specific activities and decide whether to backup associated user data. Finally, review the data you've chosen to backup, and when you're ready, perform backup. This message tells you that the backup file has been successfully created. To download the backup, select it from the list. So, what can you do with a backup? Well, you can use it to import the whole course or activities within the course into another course. To do this, I'll go to Courses and Categories and choose Restore Course. I'll drag and drop my backup here and select Restore. You'll then see an overview of what the course includes. You can decide whether to restore this as a new course or to add elements of this course to an existing course. I want to create a new course with my backup, so I'll leave the default selected. Decide which category the course will sit in and decide which course data to import. I want to create the course as if it's a new course, so I won't include enrolled users. If you have chosen to include activities, on the next page, you decide which parts of the course content to restore. I want to include activities in all sections, so I'll move on. Check the settings once more, and then perform Restore. Select Continue to be taken to your newly restored course. Another way to add activities and resources to a course from another course on your site is to use the Import function. Choose the course that you'd like to take resources or activities from, and then define which elements you'd like to include in the course. I'd just like to add a video, so I'll just select that. Once you're happy with how this is set up, select Perform Import. And you can see that the video has been added to the course. The final feature we're going to look at in this video is the Recycle Bin, which gives you the ability to restore things you have accidentally deleted, a useful tool. Let's imagine that I've just accidentally deleted this quiz in my course. I don't have it saved anywhere else, so what can I do? I'll locate the activity I've mistakenly deleted and restore it. You can see that the activity has been restored to my course. Let's have a quick look at how to enable this on your site. Go to Plugins via the Quick Access menu, Admin Tools, and Recycle Bin. I'll enable the Recycle Bin and decide how long items should stay in the bin before they are permanently deleted. You can also set up a category Recycle Bin, which allows you to restore entire deleted courses from within a category. Save your changes to set up your Recycle Bin. So that's how you manage the general default backups, create automated backups, perform a course backup, restore a course, import an activity or resource into an existing course, and restore accidentally deleted activities and courses.